I'm Pesce. I'm a writer and entrepreneur, and in today's episode of Belle's Journal, I'll tell you a quick tip about how to touch people with something you already know how to do. Wow, how can you do that? So, constantly, I see that if you want to thank someone, or if someone has done something to you and somehow you want to give back to her, people start thinking, what can I do? I want to do something big. What can I do? And these thoughts of like, I want to do something big kinds of make you get stuck, and then you don't do anything, right? So what if instead of being completely stuck thinking about something big that you don't know how to do, don't you simply find something you know how to do but that somehow feels really special? And in times of great digital things, I think old traditional handmade things make people feel really special. I want to give a couple of examples here for you. So this is one of the gifts I got. This is a journal, but made by hand. And of course, I loved getting this, right? This was something that was truly, truly, truly special for me. Another example, and this is quite funny. This is a student of mine that is starting a company to produce some items for birthday parties. He did this and sent it to me in my birthday party. There's lots of them actually. He sent it like 20 or so. And this is interesting because it's something unique. He's also trying his product, but he did it with his own hands. So I kind of loved it, and I'm showing it here. I really loved it. And other things that people have done it, things like a collection of messages from people who follow my work from all over Brazil and the world with little messages. What's my point here? Sometimes, since we want to do something really special, we think that to be special, it needs to be something that's going to take lots of our time. It's going to be something that we need to do something we've never done before. But if there's something you know how to do really, really well, and this is something that is not usually things that people get every day, you should focus on things you know how to do, right? And it can be simple. It can be like a handwritten note, something like this. Look, I have here a handwritten note. And I loved it. I loved getting it. Like they put some photos here, and the handwritten note, and I loved it. So what's my point here? If you're finding or searching for a way in which you can thank someone that has done something great to you, or even thank someone for what they've been to your life, you can do something with your hands that you know how to do. Like if you're really good at drawing, great, start with this. Or if you're really good at doing artwork, some type of journal like that, do that. Or even if you can stop and write a letter, this can be something special. Like when everyone gets everything so digital, right? Getting something in your mail that is handwritten, it's already great. So this is a quick tip on how to touch people through doing something that for you is simpler because you already know how to do, but for the other person, she never gets something like this, so she will be highly touched. And especially if it's something that you did with your hands and you can see very clearly that you had to put your heart into it to do it. This is one of the tips for Belle's Journal. If you want to check out other tips, I have a channel on YouTube called Belle's Journal. You can search for that on YouTube. I also have here on Facebook. If you're seeing it on YouTube, great. If you liked it, press like or subscribe to the channel. If you're watching on Facebook, I would love to hear your comments here. I would love to know if there is someone you thought about when you heard that tip. And if you are not following me yet on Facebook, you can find the page Pesce English version. And if you're enjoying it, if you use a little notebook, if you use a journal. I would love to hear your thoughts about this episode, or I would love to know your suggestions of other themes to talk about, or I would love to know how you use your journal in general. Thank you so much, and see you in the next episode.